88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.
Going out with Alan Carr. Yeah. Woo!
Hello, I'm Alan Carr.
And I'm Melanie Sykes.
And you're listening to Going Out with Alan Carr.
Alan, I've been on my own all day today. I had lunch alone. I went to the cinema on my own, and I'm just so glad of the company. Now I'm at work.
I'm welling up, Mel.
I've had a miserably lonely day.
Really?
Yes, and it wasn't of my doing. I wasn't expecting it either.
No.
So feel sorry for me.
Oh, you treat me like a home help.
More like a Samaritan.
Yeah, let's go outside. That was good. Oh, we'll cheer you up.
Good.
You won't be lonely anymore.
No, that's fantastic.
Oh. I am getting better as a DJ. Do you see what I did there? Let's Go Outside.
Yeah.
And it was Outside by George Michael.
It was just seamless and beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
But I'm a bit worried about you being lonely, spending time by yourself.
No, sometimes
you've got my number.
I know, but we're Saturdays, and I know how busy you are, and I know I'm seeing you at the end of the day anyway.
You don't want too much of a good thing.
Well, this is
That's
it.
what you're saying,
one
isn't
can get
it?
spoiled. Exactly. Oh, thank you for helping me out there. I was struggling with that.
It's like a nice big cake, and you keep eating it. It's rich, it's tasty.
Yeah.
It's rich.
But it made you sick to your stomach after a while. No, I love you, really.
And you wondered why you started eating it in the first place. Yes, that's a lot of my friends say that about me. I'm not very Moorish when it comes to being a friend. No. Oh, well, next time we'll go
We'll do
cinema by yourself. That's mind you, I've done that as a stand-up comedian. You know, you have to kill time, so you end up sitting in an Odeon by yourself.
It was the in-betweeners though as well. So I was the only 40-year-old woman there. They were all 15-year-old boys waiting for the kicks. Do you know, like the flash of the odd boob?
Yeah.
And yeah,
on the film.
Not from me.
You will wear that boob tube to the cinema.
Why do you think I was there? I like him young. Anyway.
You have to come with a PG rating. Oh dear. We do make ourselves laugh, if no one else. No. But
dear.
you know, the thing is, when you go to the cinema by yourself, you can choose the film you want to see.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes you feel like obliged, like, ha ha ha. And if it's like, if you've seen that, was it Inception?
No.
Oh, well, it's dreams, layered dreams. And, I got headache watching it because I couldn't. But, when everyone's come out going, yeah, the way that
totally
imagery.
got it.
And I'm like, yeah.
With your migraine.
I know, I must have gone to the toilet in one of the important scenes. But, yeah, so...
No, I honestly don't mind sometimes. But today, I just felt like a spare part today. So it's nice to be with you. It really is.
And we've got our lovely Radio 2 listeners. I'm sure they'll be ringing in.
Yeah, now, Sue, can I just read Sue's sent a text? Loving the programme already. Listen every week with my companion. A cheeky bottle of rosé wine. Fab, brilliant. I laugh from start to finish. Keep it up. Gino's gorgeous, but I prefer you, Alan, any day.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
charismatic and funny. And Mel, you crease me up and make me laugh. And that's from Sue Jones. So thank you, sweetheart.
Well, what we're going to talk about today is I had a bit of a run-in with my neighbours.
Right, what happened?
They're having building work, and the builders have been shouting, Alan, Alan, up at the window.
That's not cool. Okay, so they've seen you.
Yeah. And I didn't want to do like an Evita moment and come on my balcony. But no. So they were shouting all that, and then the man came round to apologise. I went, oh, can I apologise for my builders like this? I went, oh, that's fine. And he went, the reason they know you live there is my kids were looking through your window with their binoculars and spotted you.
Oh, and he just thought that was all right.
It freaked me out.
I'm not surprised. I just can't believe he thought it was all right to tell you that as well.
I know. So now I'm like, when I go across my kitchen to make a cup of tea, I'm like the SAS, when they're on their hands and knees. And listen, in the morning...
Have you not got any nets? Mind you, you can still see shadows through nets. Are they pretty sort of open?
I haven't got nets. I don't like nets.
No, well,
I've got a blind, but you see, for me to pull the blind down, I've got to crawl across the floor without them seeing me. And then they'll just see this hand come up and start pulling the cord. So they'll think of severed arms living there. But no, I think it's a nosy street. The woman across the road said, I see that you've changed the wattage in the bulb of your downstairs.
Stop it.
That is on my life.
Oh, gosh, you have to move.
It's so nosy.
Have you had to change the way you dress at home as well because you might potentially have an audience? I mean, you know, some people go home and, you know, walk around in the boxes.
Anyone who lives in London knows it's overcrowded. But, like, you know, I've had to frost me bathroom windows. Because people can see in.
Yeah. Well,
now, the people before me never had it frosted.
Oh, well, nobody was interested in seeing them, were they?
Well, I don't think they're interested in seeing me.
I bet they are.
Mind you, I did hear a woman dry heaving the other day. But no, I just want to know, has any of our listeners had like a run-in?
Yeah.
With that?
With your neighbours, yeah, definitely.
I mean, or maybe they're really nice neighbours, but you know, if I can get on my soapbox a little bit here, I mean, just because I'm on the telly doesn't mean you can look into my house.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be lovely if everyone maybe checked on someone, an older person or someone lonely person?
Yeah, spend a bit of time on that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because they're sitting probably by their self. Well, not on there, crawling across their kitchen making a cup of tea. I hope not. But you know, maybe you could help them out.
Absolutely.
Or maybe accompany Mel to the cinema. Instead of peeking through my keyhole.
I don't want to go to the cinema with those freaks. I'm desperate, but I ain't that.
They've got binoculars. They still have a good view. You can sit right at the back on a bonket. So yeah, let us know. Maybe you've got lovely neighbours, but I think, you know, it's getting, you know, people are always on top of each other in London and in the big cities. So let us know what you do. Or maybe, you know.
Well, I'll tell you a story. I had a run-in with a neighbour, but I'll tell you after the next bit of music that we have on, because it's a bit long-winded.
Oh, okay then.
But I'll share later.
Yeah, you can call us now on 0500 288 291. Calls are free from a BT landline. Other networks may vary and calls from mobiles may cost more. You can text us now on 88 to 91. Texts will be charged at your standard network rate, and you can email us at alan.carr@bbc.co.uk. And of course, everyone who appears on air will get a going out with Alan Carr. Rosette! Woo! Five there, keep on moving. Alan and Mel, Malcolm, the grey Tom from Glastonbury, is concerned. He sent you a pair of personal mugs. Did you get them? Love, Malcolm. Meow.
We did.
Yes, and I took them home. I took mine.
I took mine. Yeah. So thank you so much for those.
Yeah, it was David Walker who actually wrote that for Malcolm there. Thank you. It was very nice, and you have a lovely cup of tea in them. I do. Thank you.
Hi, Alan. I'm listening to you as we get ready to see Dolly Parton live in Glasgow tonight. Can't imagine her in Glasgow, can you?
No.
Been supping champagne and ready for a great night. Thanks for getting the evening off to a great start. That's Craig and James.
And do you remember when I sang with Teddy? Karaoke, when he sent a lovely photo in. Here he is. Here is me, proudly going out to my drama club following receiving my rosette, having been on your karaoke singing Circle of Life on the 6th of August. We love your show, and I was so thrilled to be on the show with you.
Bless him.
Yeah. Oh, he's got glasses like me.
Yeah, sweetie pie.
Looks like a bit of a mini me. Oh, no.
He's got a better voice, though.
Thank you, Mel. That's why you're alone on a Saturday. That kind of bad attitude. We're also talking about spelling,
yes,
aren't we?
Yeah, because
I
tweeted something this week, and instead of saying there meaning belonging to some people as opposed to over there, I did the wrong there, and I got absolutely holed over the coals for it. And to be honest, I'd never get those things confused, but when you're just quickly doing a tweet in the middle of I don't know, cooking something or whatever, you know, you just think, just throw it out there because but then you get told off for spelling.
I know.
And using the wrong word. I couldn't believe the reaction.
I know, they were quite militant.
Yes.
I was worried for you.
I was scared when you sent me your tweet.
I know. If you miss off an apostrophe, you get like I said, 8 mail. But yes, we want to know what gets your goat about well, sort of like, what's it called? Grammar? I don't even know the name for it.
What's that word again?
What's that squiggly bits you put in the middle of sentences? I don't even know what they're called. Is it grammar?
Grammar. Well, and punctuation. Punctuate. Say it!
I don't think we should do this as a calling because we don't even know English. We're like foreign exchange
It's
students.
terrible, isn't it? But
You know
that's
what
'cause
word
it's what? Go
You know
on.
what word I can't say?
Which one?
Innovative.
You can't, can you?
No, innovative. How'd you say it? Innovative.
Innovative.
But it's got in its two ends. Innovative.
Yeah, and I can never say communicative. Communicative.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I never ever can say
And
it.
the trouble is, those two words are like important in a business. So if you're on Dragon's Den, this thing is very innovative. I'm trying to communicate with it. And Pacific. That's
Yes.
yeah.
Pacific. A lot of people say
Yes,
that, don't
Pacific.
they?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
And
what?
spelling the big ones. I can never spell chocolate. I always get it wrong, and I can never spell restaurant right. I just.
Restaurant's easy.
It's not.
You don't put restaurant with an O in the middle.
No, I don't have a no. I don't know how I do it, but I always, whenever I'm texting it just starts telling me that I'm doing it wrong, and I just
What
can't.
about Welsh
it.
words?
I don't even try anymore. I only have to tackle Welsh on radio too. It's most annoying.
No, so let us know because there are some militants. I remember those people complaining about Claire's accessories because that shop hasn't got a squiggly bit between the E and the S.
Really?
What's that called? An apostrophe?
That's a comma. Is
No,
it?
it's not. A comma's after a break in a pause in a sentence.
Then we are going to get.
Do you know what? I don't want to do this because we're going to look like morons. More than normal. Well, anyway, if you dare to phone in.
This is very exposing, isn't it, really?
I know.
Oh, no.
It's like my mum used to say, for parents' evening, and she'd get so, nervous, with the English teacher. She'd end up going, Happel, and, and like, what's wrong with Alan's mum? She can't speak English. But because you get nervous.
Of course you do, yeah.
Have you tried to type with someone looking over your shoulder?
I
It's
can't do it.
embarrassing.
On the computer, I
You might as well headbutt the keys. It would have more sense than look at staring over you going,
I get very nervous with somebody breathing down my neck, definitely. Especially Turbo O'Leary.
Yes, I know, he should back off. Give us a 0500 288 91. Text us 8891 and email us at alan.cut@bbc.co.uk.
91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
Well, as well as your neighbour stories and your punctuation nightmares, if you have a telly in the toilet or you get palpitations if you miss an episode of Corrie, then you're just the person to take part in the telly quiz. Very popular item. You'll win a going out with Alan Carr rosette. And of course, full terms and conditions for the quiz are available on our website, bbc.co.uk/radio 2. And if you'd like to show those X Factor judges a thing or two, then join me in the spot of singing at the end of the show. Come and croon your favourite tune with me in karaoke. That's 0500 288 91. Come on, take part. And also, if you want to a shout out, if you're doing something like a barbecue
let
or
us know what you're up to
sunbathing
tonight.
Yes, we've got a caller. Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Alan. How are you?
Hi, Matthew.
I'm fine. How are
Hi,
you?
Mel.
You good?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well.
Now, have you
Good,
got a neighbour's story?
Oh, God, yeah, have I? I can't really remember it because I was really small at the time, but my mother told it. When we were little, our neighbours went away on holiday just for a couple of days for a long weekend, and our dog, our Labrador, broke next door and came back to our house with their pet rabbit in its mouth. We just moved to the area, so Mum thought, what do I do? So she washed it and put it back in its pen, so the neighbours would think that it was a natural cause, like a natural death.
Oh, so the rabbit
Anyway.
was dead?
Yeah, the rabbit died. The dog killed the rabbit.
Oh,
so But Mum washed it, and she thought, it will be fine. The neighbours will think it died of natural causes. Anyway, the neighbours came back. Next thing we knew, we had a knock on the door, and our neighbour said, our rabbit died about 4 days ago. Someone's dug it up, washed it, and put it back in its pen.
Oh, Matthew!
Oh, no.
Neighbours from hell.
That's an amazing story, Matthew.
I wish I could remember it, but I was too little at the time. But we soon moved. So.
Well and truly busted. How embarrassing.
It's brilliant, hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Well, anyway, I'm going to pop a rosette in the post for you, Matthew.
That's so kind. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you for a lovely story. See you soon.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
We had a similar story a few weeks back. It was a different animal, I think.
was that?
Yeah, it was a gerbil from next door. It's like an urban myth, but it actually obviously does happen.
It must happen.
Yeah,
it must happen. Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Someone's been in touch. Nick Frost. Dear Ms. Carr. Well, that's nice. You should get bottom-up blinds. Bottom-up blinds.
Oh.
He said they rise from the bottom. Great fun because you can lift them up to shoulder height and your neighbours will just see a load of heads bobbing about. That'll cause a to-do in your ward. So there I am on my hands and knees in the kitchen. I need to, if you got bottom...
See, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, he
Very
says he's
good
currently on a sun lounger in the Kent sunshine dodging the flying ants. Nick Frost. Oh, well.
Alan and Mel, greetings from Prince Edward Island on the east coast of Canada. We love listening to your show each week, as you and Mel are the most joyous duo on either side of the Atlantic. We're spending a beautiful summer afternoon here getting ready for a barbecue this evening to celebrate my mother's 89th birthday today.
Oh,
if you
congratulations.
dedicate a song to her, make it snappy one because she likes a boogie. Love to you both, Thelma Phillips.
OK, well, we'll be on the case. And could you say a big hello to my brother Orlando, who's going to a wig party tonight in Birmingham? Yes, a wig party. What else is there to do in Birmingham? Love the show. That's Zoe. You've got to be careful at a wig party. My friend went to one and went, pointing at this man's, and it was actually his hair. And then she tried to back it up by going, oh, no, you can get some really good wigs these days. And she had a green grot bags.
Oh, dear. I've never heard of a wig party before.
No. I'd like to go to one. Let's go to a wig party.
Okay, let's do it.
OK, yeah, keep the calls coming, 0500 288 291, and you can text us 88 to 91, and you can email us at alan.carr@bbc.co.uk.
Forget about the price tag.
Jessie J, price tag.
I love her. She was amazing on your show, wasn't she?
She's great company.
Yeah.
She can sing.
Yeah,
she's
she
funny.
looks amazing.
Brilliant,
She's wonderful.
Now, there's a dilemma here.
Right, what?
I'm getting loads of things people don't like grammatically wrong, and I can't see where the mistake is.
Oh dear. Right,
now, I do understand double negatives, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about no robbery. I mean, that's that. Even we can see that's wrong.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've had quite a lot of that, actually, double negative problem with those. It's just really lazy and annoying.
Yeah, I mean, we're just saying we don't understand where the squiggly bits go in a sentence.
It's the punctuation.
Yeah, that's it. What's that? That's when people... Do you like that when people do that? It's a bit
but that's
pretentious.
Sort of,
was it
like
speech?
quote unquote speech marks. It is annoying.
Yes.
Don't do it, especially on radio, because nobody can see it.
I'm sitting there doing this and no one can see what... Great radio if you're on the webcam. Listen to this. My next door neighbour's funny. We came home from work one day and there was a load of builders in our back garden. The neighbour had told them to do all the sawing and stuff in our garden as she didn't want any mess in her own.
Oh, the cheek!
Love the show. And so does my 17-year-old daughter Jess, who laughs like mad at you, Julie from Runcorn. That is cheeky.
Very cheeky. I told my dad I hadn't seen our neighbour in weeks and he could be dead, and people would blame the neighbours for not checking on him. So instead of knocking on his door, my dad propped a ladder against his window and climbed up for a look. The man was sitting at the table eating his dinner and almost had a heart attack. And that's from Glasgow. You can't win, can you?
No. My dad told me that the local farmer who lived next door used to stand up on his tractor as he drove past to peer in the bedroom. My dad got revenge by standing in the wind of Starkers when he next came by Helen in Worcester. That is brilliant.
That'll stop him, though.
Yeah, he won't do it again.
Oh,
no offence to your dad.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. Hi, Ellen and Mel. This is a nice one. Today is my birthday, and when I got in yesterday, my neighbour Joan had baked me a fab cake. How lovely is that? Love the show, Suzanne in Chichester.
Yeah, we don't want to make out that every neighbour is nosy.
No, some of them are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes, I'm loving all this. Keep the calls and the texts coming. You know the number. And also, we need the telequiz and the karaoke. So don't be shy. You know, you can get to sing with me, Alan Carr, live on Radio 2. What's not to love?
Exactly. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Do it now.
Hi, Alan and Mel. The way to remember how to spell necessary, that's another one I struggle with, is that it is necessary for a shirt to have one collar and two sleeves.
Oh, that's good.
What does that mean? Why has that got to do with necessary?
One C and two S's.
Oh.
You see?
I was joking.
Oh, no.
You must think I am really stupid. I don't want to dress up a word.
You sounded so serious.
I'm a good actor.
No, there you go.
And that's from Jane in Lincoln. Thanks, Jane. I'll remember that next time I'm doing a spelling bee. Have you seen those kids who did those spelling bees?
No, what's a spelling bee?
The sort of thing from America where there was a really great documentary on it, and they have to say words and really long words and they have to remember them. And
just to spell them out.
Just spell them out.
And they're just amazing.
And obviously, if I say about this documentary, you think, oh, yeah. But no, it was really tense because the words get longer and longer and longer, and you feel for these kids, you know what I mean? They're only like young. It's very
bless,
sweet.
A bit of pressure.
Yeah.
But I just think some people are just good at spelling, some people aren't. I mean, I get it a bit with numbers, sometimes I just get them all a bit mixed up when I look at them. And I know there's dyslexia, obviously, but I think some people just have milder versions of that similar thing.
Yeah.
You just sort of don't really outgrow it, do you?
But I feel sorry for foreign people learning the British language because there's no rules to it.
No.
I mean, trough and though, and they're spelt the same, aren't they? O-U-G-H. Oh dear, I'm talking to the wrong.
They're not.
I'll just talk to this mop in the corner. Mop, listen.
They're not spelled the same. Though and trough. Are you serious?
No, the O-U-G-H at the end.
Oh, you're really worrying me now.
No, O-U-G-H.
But I see. So
yeah. Oh, I know they're not.
It's a O and a F.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
See, right, I get you. Oh, God, we really need to get off this topic.
I've just been told Countdown are on the phone. They want us in Dictionary Corner.
Oh, no.
All those people that got their A-levels this week, they'll be thinking, how did those two get on Radio 2?
We give hope to everyone. If those two can get a job, why am I studying English? No, but it was terrifying on Countdown because I was actually in Dictionary Corner.
Were you? Gosh, Alan.
And thank the Lord I had Susie Dent with me.
Yeah.
Because, she's so intelligent.
Yeah.
And she was coming up with 9-letter words and 8-letter words, and I just had cat and dog and it. And this is on the telly as well,
Did you make fun? Were you just being silly?
No, I nicked her words. I went anti-disablementarianism. Thank you, Susie. What have you got? I'm passing a cat. I've got a reputation to uphold. Keith's been in touch. Mel, I was lonely today.
Oh, bless you.
We could have been lonely together.
Oh, what did he do? Did he say what he was up to?
No. Just Keith Tully. So next time I'll pass on your email address to Mel.
Okay, lovely. There's a number on there.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, thanks for that. Hi, Alan. Love the show. My bugbear is when the chappie on the train says, next station stop. Well, of course it's a stop, otherwise they won't bother to tell us. Plus they say, get off the train. Well, what's wrong with that? I can think of worse things that you can say. Take a hike.
Who wrote that? Because they're the person who'd complain if they were still on it when it arrives at John O'Groats. No one told us to get off. Well, they have to say get off.
That's Bex in Dorset, so...
And I think it's nice when they say mind the gap.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's nice to flag that up. Well, you get...
Especially if you're falling down it. Oh dear. I've got a shout out here. Please mention Cliff and Sean, who are stuck in traffic heading down to Gatwick. We're off on a sunshine holiday to Santorini with no children. Lovely. Well, I went to Santorini last year and you're going to have a fabulous time.
It is romantic. It is that.
Have you ever been there to Santorini?
I went last year as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's so funny, though, because you go, I'm not going to drink too much tonight. And then they bring out that ouzo and the limoncello, and then it's like a toboggan to hell. You're like down in those. Next thing you know, well,
it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
What happens in Santorini stays in Santorini, listeners. Well, let's have a bit of Bananarama, Cruel Summer. Bananarama, Cruel Summer. Hi, Alan. You don't know me, but 2 weeks ago you sent me a get well soon card after my operation on my left foot. It really cheered me up and made me feel better, so thank you very much. That's love, Beth Patterson. Well, I'm glad you're on the mend.
Oh, dear Ellen and Mel, from our dining room, often we have friends to dinner. We can see the neighbour having a shower in the bathroom of the opposite house. It's got frosted glass, but when the light's on, you can see exactly what they're doing. Difficult not to watch, causes much amusement. They seem quite oblivious. Love the show. Margaret, a Crystal Palace fan on the way back from Hull, and a happy Crystal Palace fan, so they must have won today.
Oh, right.
Congratulations.
Or maybe she's outside his window, he's having a shower.
In all in a lava.
But, I mean, how do you address that? Do you knock on the door and say, look, I can see everything?
Well, it depends how much amusement you're getting from it, doesn't it?
Or how nice the man is.
Yeah,
dear.
I mean, you'd have to gauge it, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you'd have to keep looking to see see what you can see in different lights. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Mist. We've got a caller. Hello, John.
Hello, Alan. Good evening to you.
Hello, John.
Hello, Mel.
You all right, darling?
I'm very well. I'm just on my way home from work.
Oh, right.
Now, I hear that you are a bit of are you like a punctuation fascist?
Not so much punctuation, but the thing that really gets my goat is the term me and my friend, as you might say, me and Mel are presenting a radio show.
Right. And
What we're doing wrong?
Well, there you are. It's absolutely endemic. It should be Mel and I.
Yeah, but nobody says that anymore.
I know. That is what absolutely drives me bonkers.
Do you, honest to goodness, use that all the time?
Yes, absolutely. I never say it.
Oh.
You never say me and my wife?
No, absolutely not. And what's more, my children no longer say it, because every time they try it, I stop them straight away and say, no, it is not me and I. It is my friend and I.
Now, do you think I have good grammar when you hear me on the radio?
Well, I can't normally hear anything at all because you're normally laughing so much.
Oh, sorry,
Forgive
laughter's
us for
a
having
crime.
fun.
We don't get out much, John.
No, you sit in while everybody else is going out.
No. Mel and I always have fun on the radio.
Absolutely.
See, there
No,
you
but
see.
it is absolutely endemic. It's endemic right across the BBC. It is endemic in schools. Teachers don't correct it.
I'll tell you what,
and you therefore see it. You now see it in the written word as well.
Well, my grandfather used to really get annoyed about people who said can I have. He used to always say may I have.
Exactly.
And he would
Yes,
correct us just relentlessly
Absolutely.
with that. So I found myself doing that to the boys, my kids now. Always make them say may I.
But it's nicer because what it means, it doesn't mean anything. May I, can I? Oh.
Yeah, it's may I.
It's like when you go, what? I used to go, what? My dad would go, what's an engineer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, you see, what?
Hang on, absolutely.
So I should say pardon, isn't it? Pardon.
That's almost as bad.
Oh, is it? Oh, no. Oh, John, it's like a minefield. I'm living in fear here.
So what are you supposed to say? You're not supposed to say pardon.
If you did, John.
What?
What? Oh, John.
What?
I'm going to come down to Wiltshire and slap your wrist. Your grammar is appalling.
Absolutely. It's
Mel
terrible.
and I are going to come down to your house.
But I failed my English literature. I failed my English language originally. I had to take it again.
Did
Really?
you?
And ever since then, I've tried my best to get it right. I don't normally. I often don't because my memory is so bad.
Now, John, do you if you hear like some kids down the street and they're going enough man, down with the kids,
Actually,
do you say
funny enough,
look?
I do because one of my jobs is I sometimes drive coaches part time and therefore do school runs.
Oh, I
And if
see.
children swear behind me, I pull them up, and if they use bad grammar, I pull them up. It gets them very annoyed, but it does have the right effect because they then go quiet and then speak properly.
I bet they're thinking, oh, here comes the fun bus.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
well, John, Mel and I will send you a lovely rosette.
Ah, how sweet.
Thank you so much. We will try to sort our grammar out once we actually know what the words mean. Have a lovely weekend, John.
you.
Okay, I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye
Bye-bye.
now.
No, I mean, you know, like, if bad grammar does affect you, then why shouldn't you correct it?
No, I know. I think it's funny, though, because some things really offend your ears and other things don't. It depends on the person.
Like my singing.
I think that's across the board terrible. Hi, Helen and Mel. I work in translations department. I always spell the word language wrong. That's from Rachel in Chelmsford.
Oh, was it the U and the A bit?
Oh, don't even share it with me. You're just wasted on me.
Can we have a mop or something that I can direct my grammar questions to? She goes frosty. It's like she got cataracts. Glazed over. I'm like, hello?
Is anybody there?
We've lost Mel. She's flatlined. I asked her to spell trough. Let's have a bit of stereophonics.
Spell that.
Stereophonics with a PH, not an F. No.
All right.
Alan and Mel, I've never forgotten this tip for spelling necessary that I learnt at school. Never eat cakes, eat salmon sandwiches and remain young. Great show, Lucy in Bristol.
See, I would not remember that sentence.
Yeah, and I think by the time you finish it, you wouldn't remember what you're trying to spell in the first place. Now, of all the words I can't spell...
Yeah, I would never get to the end of that.
No, it's nice to know. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you. Just a quick one about neighbours. Dear Alan and Mel, our neighbour isn't very bright, and when they found their new settee was too big to get into their house, they asked if they could bring it through ours, even though our houses are identical. That's from Will. Oh, dear.
Neighbours refused to pay their share of a communal repair bill. Now, that's another thing when you live in a communal thing, and some people won't pay. It's like if your house isn't like a freehold, what's it called?
There's leasehold, isn't there?
Yeah, and then you can't do anything to your house. You can't even improve it if the people upstairs don't want it.
And can they refuse?
Yeah.
Can they?
Yeah, I think so. But it's
how annoying.
I know. The man next door to us wants to do his, hanging baskets or something, but they won't chip in.
Oh, God.
I know.
Your domestic life is so not glamorous. It's not what I expected, Alan.
No, it's like I live on Coronation Street or something. There's always something going on. I'm going to move. I'm getting grey hair.
Get out of there.
So it won't pay their share of communal repair bills. So since revenge is a dish best served cold, I had my front garden railings, which included a communal gate, painted in the colours my dear neighbours opposing footy team colours.
Oh,
sweet revenge. Mary in Edinburgh. Love the show. Good for you, Mary.
That's a good idea.
Right then, so keep the calls coming. We need a telequizzer and we need the karaoke. And remember, it's our party tune request hour, so if you've got any song that gets you dancing around your kitchen, let us know what it is. 0500 288 to 91. This is BBC Radio 2, online, on digital and on 88 to 91 FM. Is this the way to Amarillo?
Why did you have to ruin it?
Ruin it? I was adding to it.
Oh, sorry.
Atmospherically.
Sorry.
That was requested, not me singing, the original, by 8-year-old Archie Brickton from Essex. So I hope you like that, Archie. I love that song. Oh, the TV quiz lines are now closed.
Great. So
we have our telequizzes.
Lovely.
Tom's been in touch.
What's he saying?
On the subject of neighbours, mine turn their sofas to face through my living room window when they know I'm home. They face me and I can see that their TV is playing behind them, yet they are sat watching me. I can see them discussing me and my movements.
Oh, no. This
Tom,
is horrible.
Are you in the Big Brother house or something? That's
just really disturbing.
They're messing with your head, Tom.
Yeah, you need to get some heavy curtains.
No, you need to ring the police.
Well, yeah, ring the police actually firstly. Yes, true. But you know,
no, don't. We're joking. Don't ring. Well, no.
You must. If in the night time, though, it is best to close your curtains, because years ago I used to live on this street and you could see right into the house in front, and it was about 2:00 in the morning, and me and my husband, I don't know why, we heard some noises outside, and it was a load of kids hanging outside the lamppost outside our house, and they were looking into the house across the road, and there was a woman wearing a French maid outfit doing like a dance for her husband. who was sitting on the sofa. Obviously, they were wasted, absolutely wasted. I think he was asleep, actually. I don't think she'd noticed. But these three young lads who should have been at home were giggling. So therefore, that was it then.
Yeah.
Me and my husband were like, binoculars out. It was hilarious.
And if you were that French maid, give us a ring and let us know.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny.
Hi, Mel and Helen. Our old neighbour used to come out and deliberately look in our car boot to see what shopping we'd brought. No, he also used to cut bits off our edge so that he could look through our window, and he pulled the grass out by hand on his lawn. Love the show, Linda in North Wales. There are some nutcases. I remember when we lived where we used to live, my family, the neighbours used to call me names over the fence, you know.
What?
Horrible names.
Really?
Yeah. And I'd moved in and they were doing it like... It used to freak me out, and I'd start looking down at the gnomes, thinking it was them. Do you know what I mean? Horrible.
Your sanity.
Yeah, but I think that there's always one, isn't there, in the street who are a bit nasty.
Well, I had a man come up to knock on my door because he could hear one of my children having a tantrum. He didn't want to do his homework, and he was having a tantrum, and I was trying to cook dinner, and the other one was needing help with homework, and the house was just like, you know, just crazy.
Yeah.
So, 6-year-old having a tantrum. This guy's come and knocked on my door. He's going, he's screaming at me, what's going on in here? And I was like, I don't have to tell you what's going on in here.
No.
And then he proceeded to tell me he was a doctor, and I was like, I don't care what your title is. You still don't need to know what's going on. And then he threatened me with social services. And I've got a child having a tantrum because he don't want to do his homework, and you're going to call social services. So I called the police, and I said to them, I've had somebody knocking on my door. You just to, log it. Because I thought, you can't keep coming upstairs every time he needs a 6-year-old cry.
No.
I mean, I'm not being funny. It's ridiculous.
So you took your French maid outfit off.
Actually, we've made friends now, and it had nothing to do with the French maid outfit. I'll just quickly add. But he saw me the other day, and he sort of, he said he was sorry.
You know what's happened? He's had a bad day at work at the surgery, and he's just lashed out. But, I mean, you've got to get on with your neighbours.
But when he was like, I'm a doctor, I was like, I don't care whether you're a doctor or not. You should understand that children have meltdowns.
You should say, I can't even spell doctor.
I'm glad they shortened it to DR.
I know. And then you still get that mixed up. You think it's R.D. Kildare. R.D. who? This Doctor Who. Oh. That's not true.
It isn't, is it? Thanks, Alan.
No, I'm joking. You can give us a ring, 0500 288 to 91. Calls are free from a BT landline. Other networks may vary, and calls from mobiles may cost more. You can text us now on 88 to 91. Text will be charged at your standard network rate, and you can email us, of course, at alan.carr@bbc.co.uk. We've got a little respect by Erasure. This is requested by Loza in Cornwall, because we didn't have our Erasure car party on holiday this year. Oh, well, enjoy it, Loza.
A little something to make me sweeter.
It's Alan's Telequiz. That's right, it's that Telequiz. And our first Telequizzer is Ed Peters. Hello, Ed.
Hello, Alan and Mel.
Hello, lovely. How are you?
Oh, very well, thank you, very well.
Where are you calling from?
I'm at a service station on the A34.
Are you? Oh, that's commitment to the show, isn't it?
I know, that's dedication and a half.
Yeah, we love you.
Is it a nice service station? Is it the one with like arcades and like a little chef, or is it just one of those ones?
It's got arcades, and it's got a Costa coffee, and it's got a little chip van. It's the business here, I tell you.
We're there.
On a Saturday night.
We're there. Do you watch much telly, Ed?
Yes, I do watch quite a bit of telly, probably more than I should.
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with that, is it?
What do you like?
Love Coronation Street and EastEnders.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, the obvious. And then really like Spooks, which is coming back soon, so looking forward to that.
Excellent.
All
right.
Well, we can't guarantee there'll be any of those on the telly quiz.
Let's see how we get on. You've got a minute and a half to answer 10 questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
Question number 1.
Ollie Murs.
X Factor starts tonight, but can you name one of the new judges?
Gary Barlow.
Correct. Number 2.
Fish, chicken, beef.
On which mode of transport is the new US drama Pan Am set?
An aeroplane?
It is. Number 3, Samuel L. Jackson stars in the cult movie Snakes on a Plane, but where does the action take place?
In an aeroplane.
Funnily enough. Number 4, which MP and former Olympic athlete is the subject of Who Do You Think You Are this week?
Which MP and former Olympic athlete?
He's involved with the Olympics.
Oh, Sebastian Coe.
Correct.
well done.
Number 5.
Get out my pub!
Which footballer's wife was chucked out of the street in EastEnders this week? She was chucked out on the street.
Again?
Yeah, which footballer's wife was chucked out on the street in EastEnders this week? Or character name will do.
Max's wife.
What's her name?
Oh, we can't accept Max's wife,
V,
I'm afraid.
He calls her V.
V for Vanessa, you can have it, darling. It's Zoe Looker, number 6.
What?
Yes,
Just by saying letters, you can get...
But if he calls her V on the show, it's V,
All
isn't
right,
it?
all
Number
right.
6, in Cherry's Body Dilemmas, Princess longs for a big bum, but which body part would Alan like to improve? Oh, dear.
Well, I mean, he's pretty perfect as it is.
Well, there you go.
Maybe the teeth?
What? Get out. You can. You're down to 0.
What was the answer, Alan?
It was me mincer's leg.
Okay. Well, you did very well, Ed. You got 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
Alan,
really...
I'm really sorry.
That's really
No, he got
good.
6. He got 6.
No, because he didn't get you. He said your teeth for number 6.
Oh, you're right.
You
Yes.
see?
Yes.
And it was your mincer's leg.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
it's 5, but that's good.
Well, thank you.
All right, then we'll stay on the line because we have got another caller who's going to try and better your 5.
Okay.
So until then...
You go knock yourself out at the service station and we'll have a bit of Girls Aloud.
1, 2, 3.
It's Alan's Telequiz! That's right, it's my Telequiz! And our next contestant is Jane from Leeds.
Hi.
Hi, Jane. How are you doing?
I'm fine, yeah.
Good. Now, you know Peter got 5, so you've
I
got
do,
5
yeah.
to beat. Can you think you can manage it?
Well, I doubt it. It's probably going to be all questions about soaps, and I don't watch soaps.
Well, we
so-
don't know. It might not be. It's not always got soaps in there, so you might be in luck, darling.
Okay.
Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, you've got a minute and a half to answer 10 questions. Question number 1.
I closed my eyes, drew back the curtain.
Which West End star married to Denise Van Outen pops up in Casualty this week?
Lee Mead.
Lee Mead, correct. Number 2.
I spend $40,000 on shoes and I have no place to live. I will literally be the old woman who lived in her shoes.
Which film starring Carrie, Samantha, Miranda and Charlotte is on our screens tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh,
It's set in New York.
I can only think of that. It won't be that.
the 4 women that live in New York and they're all best buds.
Sex in the City.
Correct. Number 3. The Merits of Ferrets stars which furry mammals?
Sorry?
The Merits of Ferrets stars which furry animals?
No idea.
It's ferrets!
Well, I don't know.
All
Well, the
right.
show's called Merits of Ferrets.
Heard of it, never heard of it.
Okay, number 4.
Embrace me, Caesar. It is your destiny to follow in my footsteps.
Which tale of the Italian scandal and corruption starring Jeremy Irons as the Pope has returned to our screens?
They're a very powerful Italian family.
Medici?
No, good guess.
The Borgias.
Okay.
Number 5, Die Hard's on the box tonight, but which actor stars in it?
Oh, I hate that. Is it Charles Bronson?
No.
No. Mel
That's-
Gibson?
No, it's Bruce Willis, I'm afraid. Number 6.
This pasta's pucker.
Whose show on Channel 4 is teaching us how to cook outdoors? TV
Don't know
chef.
that one.
Oh,
Right.
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie
love.
Oliver.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You did,
No.
I thought you might, but when you're under pressure, your mind goes, doesn't it, a little bit? So you got 2, I'm afraid, so you didn't win this week.
Okay, no problem.
But thank you for joining us.
Is Alan ever going to come up to Leeds to do some stand-up?
Leeds. No, I'm not on this on this tour.
Well, that's a pity.
I know, because you know I love doing city varieties.
Well, your researcher didn't know where Leeds was, you know.
No.
No, he didn't, because he was from Lancashire, so...
Oh, I will have him fired for you, Jane.
No, I don't mind at all.
No, how could you not know where Leeds is?
He didn't know. He didn't know. I had to tell him it was in Yorkshire.
Oh, I'll have a word, Jane.
Dear.
You know what these young uns are like. They don't know anything. Have a lovely weekend, Jane.
And you.
Thanks, Jane.
Bye-bye.
Let's speak to Ed, our winner. Hello, Ed.
Hi, Mel.
How are you feeling? You're our champion.
I'm absolutely delighted.
Lovely.
Absolutely delighted. I thought I was in for a tough run, then the merits of ferrets question came up, and I thought, no, it's in the bag.
Oh, no, have you been skipping round the service stations?
Oh, like a mad thing.
Well, we're glad you pulled over for us.
Yes.
What am I?
Is there anyone you'd like to say hello to before you go?
Yes, I should say hello. I'll just cover all and say hello to everyone I know, but especially Patrick, who I've just been visiting in Glasgow, and his sister Yvonne, who's got a baby due any time today, probably.
Oh!
Wow, really? Oh, lovely. Well, thanks very much.
And I'll pop a rosette in the post for you, love.
Cheers, Alan. Thanks, Mel. Bye now.
Bye-bye, love. Let's have Silver Star by Four Seasons. Is that the right way round? I've never heard of this. Yeah, I love this tune. Hi Alan, I know exactly how you feel about the neighbours, as I now live in the country, and our new neighbour patrols our perimeter, stalks, they put in brackets, for any movement just so he can say hello. Should I call the police or move back to Hackney? Loving the show, Pam and Dan. He's just being friendly.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Well, you need to watch it.
Yeah.
I think just be a
At
bit...
least he ain't got binoculars looking through your kitchen window.
And we're talking about grammar as well. And what annoys my husband, Andy, is people using the word obviously when things aren't at all obvious. We do use that a lot, don't we now?
Yeah.
Love listening to you. Helen on our boat, Speedwell in Inverness.
They're the same kind of people who say, I'm not being horrible. But,
yes.
know, and then the vilest thing ever heard comes out your
I
mouth.
hate it when people say something, then they say in it at the end.
In it. Oh, that's like kids, in it.
Yeah, but some adults do it as well. And it's something that I could easily quite pick up. But it's really horrible.
Yeah.
In it.
It sounds like a disease. Oh, got in it like that.
You could have used a different...
I know. Hi, Alan and Mel. I've just passed Claire's distribution centre on the M6 near Birmingham, and Claire's has got a... apostrophe, is it? In it? Apostrophe in it.
Yes, there's one at the top.
Yeah, driving her truck to Austria, Julie. So, yeah, Claire's accessory, I didn't know it does have an apostrophe.
So where did you get that from?
When I'm outside Claire's accessories, I don't see a
Maybe
thing.
they'd stolen it when in your neck of the woods.
I know. I was too busy looking at the lovely earrings and jewellery in the window.
And you look very fetching.
I know. These hooped earrings are so...
Hello, my dad always ruins the start of Star Trek by pointing out that the intro shouldn't be to boldly go where no man has ever gone before, but to go boldly every time.
Oh.
And that's Dulcie in Cornwall.
Hi, Alan and Mel. Re-grammar. The saying "me and my big mouth" should we now say "my big mouth and I"? Mike and
Apparently
Michelle in
so.
South... Yes, apparently John in Wiltshire. It should be "my big mouth and I" always gets me
And
into
you
trouble.
mustn't mess with
And that's
Tom.
actually quite true. My big mouth and I just get me into a lot of
Absolutely.
trouble.
And you're getting paid to do it as well, which is extraordinary.
Basically daylight robbery. Anyway, should we have some music?
Yeah.
Matt Jones and his family on a very long journey from Cornwall to Chesterfield would like the Jam, a town called Malice. Well, here it is. Enjoy it. My GCSE pupils saying, "Can you borrow me a pen, miss?"
Oh,
and then they still
seriously.
don't get it when I try to explain. Drives me insane. Love you both, by the way. I mean, I've never said, "Can you borrow me a pen?" That
those are your
doesn't make
basics.
sense,
No,
does
it's
it?
really annoying. My son is just about to go to uni and got an A in advanced higher English, but can still barely communicate coherently. 10 grand per year for school, and I still ended up with a grammatically challenged mumbler. Love the show. Karen in Aberdeen. Hope you're listening, Marcus. So let's hope he is.
Diarrhea is always a tricky one.
Yes, well, you're not kidding.
Remember, dash in a real rush, hurry, or else accident. That's good.
That's very good.
Good. And that's Sue from Deal. That's very good.
We're talking neighbours as well. My neighbour brought my washing in once when it rained, and when I got home, she'd ironed it as well. Was devastated when she moved. Catherine Brighouse, love the show. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we've also got another one here. My neighbours are great. Wellington has cut my edge. Meg's given me a pine table, and Irene keeps me amused with her Toy Boy stories. That's Sarah from Maidenhead. And it's nice, and you've got to remember that you have got nice names. You can have a good gossip with them.
Absolutely.
Hi, Alan and Mel. Absolutely love the show. I'll have to listen to this week's show on iPlayer as I'm off to the Silver Wedding. Barbecue in the rain. Please give a shout out to the 60 scouts and 11 leaders from Kesgrave going to the Isle of Wight for a summer camp. They left at 8 a.m. and got to Fleet Services where the coach broke down, and 5 hours later they were still waiting for a replacement. Oh no. Saw your show this week in Ipswich. Fabulous. And no, I wasn't the loud laughing woman. Louise, there was a woman. That's Louise, by the way. There's a woman in the audience laughing, and she was like a donkey.
Oh God.
And I've never ever said in one of my comedy routines, can you please stop laughing? People like looking round.
Oh, did it not put you off a bit?
Oh, it did, but I couldn't stop laughing. Everyone was laughing, but it was like, yeah, continue.
Hi, Alan Mel. Just to say my neighbours are great. We're all getting together tomorrow night for my husband's birthday. Please say hi and happy birthday to him. Gosh, I'm struggling to read now. Ian Cash, everyone. I'm ironing on my own. Love your show. You two are brilliant. Love Janet Cash in Chesterfield.
And before we go to a bit of music, Peter, who she was on a few weeks ago, I think, talking about a field spaniel.
Yes, I remember.
And I didn't know. Well, she sent in a lovely... Look at that cute dog.
Beautiful.
So now I know what they look like. They've got Bev's face, isn't it? It does look a bit like my Bev.
Yeah, but just with a shorter body and
yeah,
short legs. Very cute.
So thank you, Peter. I now know what a field spaniel is. So obviously I'll...
You'll die happy now, won't you?
Yes. That's off my bucket list. No, thank you, Peter. Let's have a bit of the Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar. That was for Shona Wallace from Fife there, the Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar. Alan and Mel love the show. We try and listen every week. And could you please say hello to my wife, Andrea, who is on holiday in Mablethorpe, from Nigel in Peterborough.
Hi, Alan and Mel. Could you please send all my love to my husband, Russell, and happy birthday wishes for his birthday on August the 26th. We're currently living in Napier near New Zealand, where each Sunday morning we lie in bed listening to your Saturday show. We love the show as we laugh lots, and it enables us to catch up with the British gossip. Lots of love from Karen.
What's the weather like tomorrow?
What?
They're in Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Is it nice?
Let us know.
What's happened in the news? No. Hi, Alan and Mel. Please, could you say hello to my daughter, Tilly, who's 10 and has chicken pox. She's very fed up. We would be with chicken pox.
Awful.
And tell her to stop itching. We love the show, but you can't, can you? Thanks, Michelle from Liverpool. So we're thinking of you, Tilly. Get well soon.
Hello, Alan. Love the show. Please, could you give a massive shout out to my boyfriend Tim and my friends Kaz and Garrett for being my cheerleaders today at the Greenwich Park 10k run today for British Heart Foundation. I completed the run in 1 hour 5 minutes and currently being rewarded with fish and chips for tea by my lovely man Tim. Thank you, Carolyn Pitt. Well done to you, darling.
Hello, my sister is listening to you as we always do, but she's in her car on the way to the airport on her own to fly to Cuba. Her name's Nanette and she's a geography teacher and does her best to see the world to show the kids she teaches that the world's round and full of sights, sounds and smells.
Good for her.
Please say hello because she's nervous with her adventure. Thank you and a mighty grand show you do. Love from her brother Morgan. Well, I've been to Cuba, Nanette, and you'll have a lovely time. The people are so friendly. Great. And Pauline in Devon, who's off to a summer ball in HMS Drake, Plymouth. She's getting ready with all the finery, a lovely long black dress, and she wants All Night Long by Lionel Richie. Well, here it is. Thanks for making the end of my shift so bearable on a Saturday. I have a neighbour who parks on my drive all the time. Should I A, slash the rubber, B, cover the vehicle with lemons, C, leave a note on their windscreen, D, block them in, or E, paint a smiley face on the bonnet? please help me in my predicament. This is Leela in Derby. That is cheeky, someone parking on your drive.
Just leave him a note. I think the other things are a bit extreme. You get in trouble.
Yes,
leaving a
obviously,
note.
Radio 2 does not condone...
squeezing lemon juice all over anybody's car.
Or slashing the rubber or blocking them in.
No, it's not good. Little note.
Was it make love, not war? That's what I said.
Yeah.
Well, don't go that far with the man. But
or with the car.
You'd definitely move it, wouldn't it?
It depends, really, doesn't it? That's what you call a jump start. We're talking grammar as well. And hi, A&M. My hate is anyone who can't say anything without saying "you know" after every word. You know. That's
I'm like that, you know what I mean? I say that after everything.
Do you say that? Do you know what I really hate is people say I was like this, and then they say what you said, and then they go, and she was like, and then he was like, and then I was like, and I'm like, we should stop saying that.
Everyone's like something.
Yeah, it's really irritating.
I can remember when my son was only about 4 years old and we lived beside this old lady who was quite interfering. One day when I was in my back garden, she just happened to come out when my son then said, "Mummy, the bat is out." I didn't know where to look. She then went to go back inside her house, and then he said, "Don't worry, Mum, the old bat's going back in." I think she must have known that you're talking about. That's from Emma there. That's a great story.
I can't stand when people say literally when they clearly don't mean it. Example, I literally jumped out of my skin. Lots of love both. Kate, thanks for that.
But respect to them if they did jump out of it. Hi, Alan and Mel. My dad is the nosy neighbour on our street. He's so obsessed by what our neighbours are doing that once he got his head stuck in the window... That's from another Emma. That's great.
Oh, brilliant.
Let's have some Cool in the Gang. Get down on it. Woohoo!
What's he gonna do?
Dear Alan and Mel, you must read this out, please. Are you confused? Here's an easy way to tell whether you should use Jane and I or Jane and me.
Right.
Ask yourself, if this sentence were only about me, which would I use, I or me? Use the same pronoun when talking about yourself and another person. Seriously, that's the rule.
I don't understand the rule.
I think we've lost Mel.
No, honestly, my eyes have glazed, definitely.
I don't understand that.
I had one similar that's been sitting on this desk for 2 hours and I've not read it out because it's saying the same thing and I don't get it and I've read it a million times.
I don't even know who Jane is.
I've got to make cool Jane.
Yeah. Who's Jane? And why can't she speak for herself? But thank you, Stephen, so much for putting that down. And he says, can you tell Leslie I love her forever? So there, I did that right, Stephen.
Yeah,
at least
lovely.
I got the...
We've had a text from Maureen. She says, please wish me a happy birthday. I'm 59 today and I feel very old. Well, happy birthday, Maureen. You're not 60. You're 59.
There you go.
Enjoy yourself.
And I've been helping Helen in Brighton in the kitchen. She was making an apple and blackberry crumble in the kitchen alone and said aloud, "What do I need now?" To which Alan said, "Brown sugar." Thank you. Crumble now in the oven. There you go. Let's have a bit of Build Me Up Buttercup. Yes, we've got karaoke with Wendy.
Oh, it's not with Wendy, it's with Ray, Kayla and Emily.
Oh, you've got some backing singers.
Oh, no, they are the singers.
They are the singers.
Oh.
You're not joining in, Wendy?
No, I'm not joining in.
All right, well, hello to Ray and Emily and Carlin. Hello. They've gone all quiet.
Oh.
We need to find them singing voices.
Right, well, we better play the music. I hope you're going to help me sing, boys and girls. Wendy, you've got to help too. Come on, get your mum to sing. It's Mamma Mia again. I'm sorry, everyone. I murdered this a few weeks... Oh. And cheated to you, says I don't know when. Come on, I can't hear you. Made up my mind, it must come to an end. Wendy, get those kids to sing. Look at me now. Will I ever learn? I don't know how. Suddenly. within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. Oh, Mamma Mia, come on, sing. Is this? Yeah, broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. What? Go, Mamma Mia. Now I really know, bye, I can never let you go. Oh, that was wonderful. Wendy, Ray, Carlin and Emily.
Well done, guys.
You were brilliant.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. You were wonderful. Going Out with Alan Carr is an open mic production. This is BBC Radio 2, online, on digital and on 88 to 91 FM. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
BBC News.